Hello everyone, welcome to Homework Help. If you find the videos useful, please subscribe to the channel. So as per the problem, find the slope of the demand curve d at p equals 20 over square root of p minus 1 and p is greater than 1 at point 5, 10. So the first step here is to write the formula for slope using the difference quotient expression. So the formula is m equals, now since the given function is d, so we'll write limit h approaches 0, so it will be d at a plus h minus d at a over h. So in this case the given point is 5, 10, so the a value here is 5. Now the given function is d at p, so if I have to write the expression for d at a, so d at a can be written as 20 over square root of a minus 1, and now we can sub in a as 5, so d at 5 will be equal to 20 over square root of 5 minus 1, which can be reduced to 20 over square root of 4, which is equal to 2. So 20 over 2, which is equal to 10. Now we can write the expression for d at 5 plus h. So that will be equal to 20 over square root of 5 plus h minus 1. So now we can combine the like terms 5 and negative 1. So we get d at 5 plus h equals 20 over square root of 4 plus h. Now we can sub in these expression values in the limit formula. So m equals limit h approaches 0. So we know a is 5, so d at 5 plus h minus d at 5 over h. And we know that d at 5 plus h can be written as 20 over square root of 4 plus h minus d at 5, which is 10 over h. Now we cannot apply the limit because if we sub in h as 0, the denominator of this expression becomes equal to 0, which makes the expression undefined. So we have to rationalize the numerator so that we are able to cancel out the h in the denominator. Now in the numerator we have this fraction minus 10. So in order to combine these terms, we have to find a common denominator. Now the denominator of 10 is 1. So we have to multiply the numerator and the denominator by square root of 4 plus h. So our expression becomes m equals limit h approaches 0, 20 over square root of 4 plus h minus 10 square root of 4 plus h over square root of 4 plus h over h. Now we have a common denominator, so we can combine the fractions in the numerator. So we get m equals limit h approaches 0, so 20 minus 10 square root of 4 plus h over square root of 4 plus h, the common denominator, over h. So this is the expression. Now we have to simplify. And for that, we'll have to use the conjugate method. So we have to get rid of the square root in the numerator of this fraction. So as per the conjugate method, we multiply the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate of the numerator. So the conjugate of the numerator will be the same terms, but the different sign in between the terms. Conjugate of the numerator will be 20 plus 10 square root of 4 plus h. And same thing in the denominator of the numerator fraction. So 20 plus 10 square root of 4 plus h. And this h stays on its own in the denominator. So now we can move here. So we get m equals limit h approaches 0. So in the numerator we have 20 minus 10 square root of 4 plus h, and then times 20 plus 10 square root of 4 plus h over square root of 4 plus h, and then times 20 plus 10 square root of 4 plus h over h. Now we can simplify the numerator by using FOIL. So we'll have to distribute the terms in the parentheses. So we get, so 20 times 20 is 400. Then 20 times 10 times square root of 4 plus h will be plus 200 square root of 4 plus h. And then negative 10 square root of 4 plus h times 20 will be negative 200 square root of 4 plus h. And then we do negative 10 square root of 4 plus h times positive 10 square root of 4 plus h will be negative 100 times 4 plus h over, then in the denominator we do not expand the terms, we just keep them in factored form. 20 plus 10 square root of 4 plus h over h. Now in the numerator we can combine like terms. So plus 200 square root 4 plus h and minus 200 square root 4 plus h cancel each other out. So now in the next step we can simplify the numerator. So we can distribute the negative 100 into the parentheses. So in the numerator we get 400 minus 400 minus 100h over square root of 4 plus h times 20 plus 10 square root of 4 plus h over h. Now in the numerator we can cancel out the 400s. So we can move here. So we get m equals limit h approaches 0. So negative 100 h over square root of 4 plus h times 20 plus 10 square root of 4 plus h over h. Now we have to simplify this expression. So we have a fraction over h. So the first step is to write this as a division statement. So as a division statement we can write negative 100h over square root of 4 plus h times 20 plus 10 square root of 4 plus h divided by h. Now the denominator of h is 1, so when we change this division statement into a multiplication statement, we flip the fraction. So we get m equals limit h approaches 0, negative 100h over square root of 4 plus h times 20 plus 10 square root of 4 plus h in parentheses times 1 over h. So the h with the 100 and the h in the denominator cancel each other out. So now we are left with m equals limit h approaches 0. So negative 100 over square root of 4 plus h times 20 plus 10 square root of 4 plus 8. Now we can apply the limit. So when we sub in the limit, so we can just start here. So m equals, so negative 100 over square root of 4 plus 0 times 20 plus 10 times square root of 4 plus 0. Now square root of 4 plus 0, so 4 plus 0 is 4 and square root of 4 is 2. So we get negative 100 over 2 times 20 plus 10 times. So square root of, so 4 plus 0 is 4 and square root of 4 is 2. So then we get negative 100 over 2 times 20 plus 20. So now we can just move on this side. So m equals, so negative 100 over 2 times 40, which can be reduced to just negative 100 over 80, which is can be reduced to just negative 5 over 4. So this should be the slope of the tangent line to this given curve at the point 5, 10. So I hope you'll find this video useful. Please share it, like it, and subscribe to Homework Help. Thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.